When somebody Googles you, they're evaluating you based on 5 measures of online ID: volume, relevance, purity, diversity, and validation. In this video, we're going to talk about purity, and what that means is making sure that it's easy for people to determine what content is about you versus content from others who share your name. If you haven't already, use the online ID calculator to see where you show up in the purity measure. Then you can start to focus on building that purity into your online ID. Before you work on purity, you want to make sure you're clear about what you want to communicate about your brand. That means understanding your brand so that you have a clear, consistent message on the web. So the PwC Personal Brand Experience gives you the opportunity to get clarity about your brand. Once you're clear, then you can start to focus on the purity dimension of online ID. When it comes to purity, you have 4 options for making your results more pure: vanity names, keywords, getting high ranking, and directing people to your site. It's important that you secure the vanity names for those sites where you're present, those social networking sites and new sites that come out. You want to make sure that you have theirname.com/yourname. Do you have your LinkedIn/in/yourname, for example? Noam is a tool that you can use to help you determine if a vanity name is available on a social networking site that you use, and they update it as new social networking sites become available. If you do have a common name, having the right keywords is critical. One of the things we know about people who search the web is they're quite sophisticated in their searching. If they see a lot of content and they can tell it's not all about the same person, they're going to put in a keyword to try to find you. The question for you is, what's the right keyword or words? You need to know what it is people are going to use to find you, and then make sure all the content you post on the web has those keywords. That will make it easier for them to find you. I also find in working with my clients that sometimes they share their name with somebody who's famous, which means the content about them starts showing up on page 34 or 35. So you want to make sure that your content can show up on page 1. To do that, you want to have high ranking. So that might be having Google AdWords. It also means getting your content on popular sites. If you could be quoted in a popular, appropriate magazine, for example, or your comment to blogs that are really highly ranked blogs, that kind of content will show up higher often than other content. So you want to be working on the quality of the sites that you connect to and contribute to in hopes that that will push other content down and keep you on page 1. Another great way to make sure people see what you want them to see is to direct them to your content. That means including links to the content you want them to see in your email signature, on your website, on your resume. That lets you Google yourself, identify just the content that's about you, and create a Search Me button. When someone clicks on the Search Me button, they see the content that's relevant to you that you want them to see. Another way to direct people to your content is with a QR code. You could include it on your resume or on your business card. Then people can scan that code and go to the content that you want them to see. Purity is really important to those who research you online. You want to make sure it's easy for them to find the results that are about you. So know where you stand in purity, make an action plan for what you're going to do to increase the purity of your results. Put that in your personal brand master plan so that you will ensure that your results pop out and everyone gets to see them.